So many people say that take massive action and you will succeed in life. But I want to share today that there is a flaw in taking massive action. Taking massive action is very, very important. But if you just considering taking massive action without considering anything else, you will fail. Because if you take massive action in the wrong direction, you will fail. If you take a massive action with wrong actions, you will fail. And if you are not improving your quality of actions, you will fail. So that means today I want to speak about how to improve the quality of your actions. And today I want to speak about beliefs, because beliefs is the foundation of your actions. Because when you think about beliefs, there is always every action starts from belief. So like there is a circle. There is a belief, there is action, and there is results. Positive results increases, empowers belief, and negative results decreases your belief. So always circle. So that means you have belief, you have action, you have results, and then you enter with it a little bit new belief, adjusted belief. So let's look into example. I want to show how it's important to have massive actions in a proper way. So let's say that the company hires two salesmen, and they do exactly the same thing for them. So let's say they give them the phone and say, take massive action and sell products over the phone. So both of them need to do 100 calls a day. So one had sales experience in the past, sales training, and the other one didn't. So then both of them start calling. So first one who had experience in sales have some kind of positive results. So after taking action, and because he has positive results, his belief starts to increase, and every day, like because of positive results, he starts getting better and better and better, and starting getting results in sales. While other never had any sales experience, so he wants to persevere, and he's pushing through and trying to make those calls, but he's failing. It's failing. So that means that every single day he fails. And because he fails, his results are negative. So what will happen to his belief? His belief will go down and down and down, and after a while, why is he supposed to stay in? And most likely he'll quit because his belief will be much bigger than his desire to stay. So that means that it's the company who hired that person. It could be that it failed that person, because a lot of times I think that sales companies are failing people because those people was not ready for that kind of training. We need to make sure that we prepare that person. So that means we need to understand that belief, and maybe that person was very low belief. So sometimes we need to increase that belief. So we need to understand that we need to work on the right actions first for that person. It might be that he will need to take massive action on training, because he doesn't need to start taking massive action, trying to call people, because he doesn't have the skill yet to speak with people. So that means massive action on training, and that could be the best action step for that person. Second step could be then when he did a massive action on the training, then he could take massive action on the phone calls. So that means we need to understand that massive action and choosing right actions for the first step is very, very important. Now, after actions is results. So that means we need to define what kind of results is positive and what kind of results is negative. So for example, that first person, maybe he from 100 calls is making 10 sales, and he's saying that is a positive result for him. But while other person have never sold anything, so maybe 10 positive customers will be a good positive result for him. So that means if we compare those two people, and we will put the results on the table, that person who never didn't do a sale, he will think that his results are negative, and he will start to believe that he is a worst salesman. But if you put just for him results, it's okay, 10 positive customers a day is a positive result. The next day he will look for 15 positive results, and after that maybe we'll get one sale, and then maybe 2 sales. So that means results that is very, very defined for a specific person could be a very, 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 very important, because now when those positive beliefs, positive results lead to better beliefs, then leads to better actions, and again even better results, and then that starts to circle around and exponentially to increase his sales capacity. So again, when we look into this, so we need to understand that we always need to compare ourselves with ourselves yesterday. And there's a lot of times in sales is very competitive, because everyone is showing their sales results and everyone wants to compete and get better. But the most competition, of course, we need to learn how to compete with ourselves. Exactly now, like with that massive action, we need to understand that massive action is sometimes is not the best advice, because we need to understand what kind of massive action. On what massive action? So for the second person was taking it slow, massive action and training first, massive action then moving to what other people do, and then comparing themselves with yesterday and really putting the right criteria on results. And that will, I truly believe that when you really define your good results and taking the right actions and putting massive action, then you will be able to achieve great things in life. So I hope you will choose to win, and see you tomorrow.